The superpower that every citizen has is the ability to control where they spend their time, money, and attention. By focusing these on supporting local businesses, you are having a profound impact on your friends, your family, and your local community. So if you want to change the world, you can start with buying local.
My name is Kara Koenig. I work for Thoroughbred Advisors and I do financial planning. Probably the most important thing that we do is to talk to our clients about their goals and educate them on habits, tools, and strategies that we can provide for them so that they can make educated decisions about their financial future. I think there's so much stress about finances that people, it really weighs on them. So when they feel like they've made a good decision and made a step forward in doing something for themselves, it just gives them a sense of fulfillment and they're happy about that. And that makes me happy. You know, I want to help them achieve their goals. So if I can even get them one step further to achieve their goals, then I've done my job. Let me help you achieve financial independence and plan for your future.
Is it 2 years at the chamber now?
Wow. It will be 2 years in this role.
At the chamber?
Yeah, at the
Yes.
chamber.
That's why I should have said that, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been with the chamber for almost 8 years.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And August 1st will be 2 years. In a blink, gone.
As the president and CEO.
As a president and CEO.
You should, for the kids at home, you should probably introduce yourself.
Oh,
Tell us who you are and
Sure.
where you're from.
Sure. My name is Trisha Rogers, and I am the president and CEO of the Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Very
Almost
nice.
2 years.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, it was very clear.
I've
crisp.
known Mike Nelson for the kids at home my entire adult life. So
Yeah, right.
I don't want to say how long that's been, but it's a while.
Well, I've known you for at least 25 years, so I know.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be even a little longer if we actually did the math on
I
it.
bet you if we did it,
That's
it would
crazy.
be. I feel thankful that we're sitting across from each other.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
this table
I
with
know.
microphones in our face.
That's so funny.
It is funny.
And even crazier that I grew up with your husband
That's so strange.
up in Plattsburgh.
Right. And he
Like-
pretends like he knows you more than me. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's funny.
I don't know.
He knows a completely different me. He knows like the first 25 years
Right.
of Mike Nelson.
Okay.
Or the first 20 years of Mike Nelson.
Okay.
anyway.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. But I told him if we were in a lineup and one of us was on fire, you would put me out.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, Matt. If you listen to this,
Sorry, Matt.
I still love you. Please don't hate me. So
He knows. He gets it.
yeah. I had fun with him sitting again at the Jucket Award dinner.
Yes. So, which is really nice because he always requests to sit with you, which
Well,
I
I'm
think
fun.
is, yeah, you are fun. And I mean, I know that was a few months ago, but can we just talk about how great that was
Yeah.
for 1 second? I don't know if that's how we want to do the intro here, but
We can do it any way we want. Any way you want.
that event made my heart really happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I actually had lunch with Robert Niemer just yesterday, so I'm really excited to continue to spend time with him because I really respect him and really appreciate what he does for our community.
I mean, a ton for the community. What a business him and his family have built in the area. Like,
And he's so smart, right?
Yeah.
Like he was a school teacher.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't listen to his speech?
Well, if I'm being honest,
The champagne got to
I had a couple of drinks.
You were only supposed to take one.
I know. Well, I had a couple of drinks before we went in there.
Pre-gaming. Okay, fair. I
Yeah,
won't
we
judge
did-
you.
I definitely pre-gamed.
Okay.
I wasn't alone. It wasn't just me.
You're kidding. Others did too.
I know it's weird. It's weird, but the food was absolutely amazing as well.
Yes, we
I
can
should
talk
say
about
that.
the Sagamore and the way that they set it up, the food, their staff. I was telling Tom Gay that from the minute you walk in to the event, their staff is just spot on.
Oh yeah.
They are professional. They are just so courteous. Every level, right? The servers are fabulous, so they really do it right
Yeah.
at the Sagamore.
They do.
Kudos to them.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And you know what? I'm just going to keep jumping topics because you know how
Please
I roll.
do, yeah,
But
let's-
this is kind of a parallel, so I'm kind of proud of myself here. Speaking of the Sagamore, we have an event there on Tuesday.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, we can absolutely talk about that. Do you want to talk about it now or later in the show?
We can talk about it later when we're talking about events. The Sagamore got my mind going.
I know, got it going that way.
Yeah. But let's keep talking about.
Well, so I
not
have some
the
questions for
Sagamore.
you.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll come back to the Sagamore. Well, because I think, obviously some people listening to this know what the chamber is. But, and, you and I have been in the business community for a long time and we were in the chamber, right?
Sure.
As young adults, young professionals.
Right, like we were volunteers for the chamber.
Yeah. I'm not allowed in those groups anymore, by the way. The young professionals.
I know. I've got you X'd out.
Man. So, but I think I said this to you on the phone, is that it's a lot of people, we know what the chamber is. People that are in the chamber know what the chamber is, but there's a lot of business owners out there that don't know what the chamber is and what the chamber does and the value it can bring to them. So maybe just for those people.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about what the chamber does and why it's so amazing.
Well, it's my favorite organization. And I felt that way prior to being in the seat. And you know this. Like I said, we were volunteers. I was an ambassador for a long time. So, we have a very simple mission, and that is to serve the business community through education, connection, collaboration, and advocacy, our 4 pillars. Very simple, right? Mm-hmm. So we are here to serve our business community. We can be the voice of our business community on advocacy pieces. If you are a small business and need some connection to some of our elected officials, we are your resource there. We're happy to help. If you need a letter written on your behalf, trying to get to elected officials, we can help on that level. We put on events, educational seminars, like a lunch with your legislators, where we have elected officials on state, federal. We have Assemblyman Simpson, Senator Steck, Assemblywoman Warner. Jake Ashby was there. So we have a panel conversation where our members can come and meet their elected officials and ask questions. We'll also do state of the county. So we'll do a state of Warren County, a state of Washington County. So anything under the advocacy umbrella, we want to make sure that we're a resource for. And I feel like the other 3 pillars kind of overlap with education, connection, and collaboration, right? So the education piece is, again, there are so many, I'm using air quotes, rules for business, right? It can become overwhelming. Or if you're going to start up a business, where do you go? If you need some funding, where do you go? So we like to be that resource and direct people in the right manner and let them know what they need to start or whatever their needs are. We have those resources and membership in our pocket. Collaboration, we love working with other community partners, the IDAs, LDCs, EDCs, the city officials. Those partnerships are so important to us in a way that we can work together on workforce, the way we can work together on the issues with housing, childcare. So the more that we come together and the more voices and resources that we have, the bigger reach we can make. And also connection, one of our favorites, right? Yeah. And I think that that's what we are really great at. We're a staff of four with 842 members. 4 of the most passionate women you'll ever meet in your life. So you call us and you, Mr. Nelson, are looking for a retirement plan, a plumber, and an accountant. So we will connect you with chamber members that we know are great at what they do. And then we also, in the connection bucket, host great mixers every month, right?
Yeah,
where people come together.
That's my favorite part.
I know, they're so fun, aren't they? And it's because of the team and our ambassadors that I feel, I'm going to do this little humble brag right now, but there's something special when you walk into an ARCC event, a networking event. You will have people there to greet you. You'll have people there to walk you around if you're new. You will have people there to make sure that you are meeting who you need to meet. And it's just a real great feeling. We are the resource for businesses. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, I think so.
There's so much.
I know, you do a lot.
There's so many layers in there as well. I mean, we have women's business councils. We support veterans. We have a health and wellness council, a nonprofit business council. So there's tons of layers. But basically, I feel any business, small to large, that is looking to get involved in this community, we are a one-stop shop for that. Every business has a different need.
What do you think with, with a lot of the businesses that are joining the chamber, becoming a part of it, that maybe haven't been a part of it in the past, or maybe they were and they dropped out for a while, they're coming back in. What do you think the reasons for that is? Like, when people are looking at why they're joining the chamber, like what are they doing that for?
We really want to try to change our narrative and let our community know that there is value in our organization, right? So I remember back in the day when we would attend these mixers, yes, we were doing business, but it was really great to see some friends and the camaraderie piece, and the mixers are great, but we want to make sure that the community knows there's a lot of substance also going on within the organization. So trying to change, again, that stuff is important, because we hear often, what can the chamber do for me, right? And I get that. People are busy. People are strapped for time. The workforce piece short on employees. When you join the chamber, not only do you have the mega list of resources for your business, you are supporting the greater community, because our organization exists because of membership and because of sponsorships. We currently take zero funding from any entity. So we are literally a membership-based organization. So you are actually helping move that needle for the entire community. You're a part of something a little bigger, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that people understand that. Like, we are out there on the front lines, making sure that our community feels supported.
Yeah. I mean, I think more than any time in my career, your chamber is probably the most accessible and relatable, but and I would say collaborative too. It's definitely very easy to work with your team. You guys are accessible.
Thank
if I
you.
email you, call you, text people, I always get a response almost right away, which is sometimes crazy that,
Right.
that I get a response that fast. I wish I was that responsive to people.
I wish you were too.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
No, they're great. The team is
Yeah.
so good, and it's a true, and you know this, you know them all. It's a true passion, right?
Yeah.
They do it because they love it, and because they are in the right lane. They really are. It's
Yeah.
special.
And the events are great. I've always successfully used Chamber of Commerce networking events to be able to grow my business, whichever business it was.
Sure.
But I think it's definitely it's got a great vibe right now.
Thank you.
All the chambers have been different over the years, depending on who their
Absolutely.
leadership was, right?
Yep.
You guys got a great vibe for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I tell everybody, I'm like, oh, it's a fun chamber.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a fun. It is a nice vibe. And I'm going to share a quick story. We were at a ribbon cutting yesterday, and there was a gentleman there that I did not recognize. It's all suited up and looked lost. So I went over and I introduced myself, and he was a non-member. He was with an insurance company out of Albany, and he had done some work with this business we were celebrating. And he sent me an email. I didn't even give him my card, but he had sent me an email late last night and just said that even the ribbon cutting had such a great feel, and he'd like to come to an event next week, and he'd like to sit down with me and my team, and he just really enjoyed being at the ribbon cutting. So I think that there is just this nice dynamic right now at all the events. So
That's awesome. Where was the ribbon cutting?
it was at Queensberry Billiards on Quaker Road. Have you been in there?
I haven't. No, that's why I'm at.
Okay, so across from Niemer Ford,
Yeah.
right?
Is that the Meadowbrook Plaza?
Is that what it's called? I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe I don't know what
I'm
that
not sure. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know if it's still called Meadowbrook. I don't spend enough time over there, apparently.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, I'm going.
I'm
yeah.
drive by it 72 times a day.
Right.
But
Anyway.
listen to this. So you
Yeah.
walk in, and I literally took my breath away. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. It's
Okay.
like 7 pool tables, there's games, and there's a nice bar. And apparently they are known for their food. They get more business with the food than
Okay.
they are the gaming piece. So they bought the office space next to them, and now they're making a cafe out of that as well.
Sweet.
So yeah, they put out a nice spread of lunch yesterday, and everyone was really, really happy with it. So pretty cool.
Amazing.
I know.
Sounds good. I'm so hungry right now. Looking at my really lame lunch over there to my right.
Oh, that does look like
It's
bland white rice.
It's some white rice with salsa on top of it, Trish. That's really fun, exciting stuff.
Wait, are you like training for something or something?
I'm training to not
die.
have, right. Training to keep my cholesterol down. Getting older is stupid.
It really is.
Anyway, so what else is going on at the chamber these days?
Yeah. So I mentioned ribbon cuttings.
Yeah.
So those have been really big for us over the past 2 years, and I think that's exciting engagement, right? That's where my head goes. We have had 42 ribbon cuttings in 2023.
That's insane.
That's insane. And we had 30 the year before. So gauge that, right?
That's good.
So
are these new businesses or are these how does that work?
That's a great question. So we will do ribbon cuttings. I ask
great questions.
That's true. It's your job, right? Okay. All right, I'll stop saying it then.
Obviously.
We will do a ribbon cutting for new businesses. Businesses that come into this area or open a second location, a rebrand. If you move, so it's not necessarily all new businesses. We just did one at Arnoff moving to celebrate their 100th year anniversary. So
that's cool.
There's different reasons for it, but it's engagement, right? That's how we can. There are businesses are reaching out to us to celebrate their milestones or new spaces. So whatever the reason is, and they also turn into a mini networking event.
For sure.
Those are, it can go from, again, like yesterday, great ribbon cutting, there's lunch served, there's drinks to, smoothies. It's all over the map. So you never know what you're going to get.
So, Chamber 101s, right?
Yeah. So Chamber 101s happen once a month. I think it's the first or second Wednesday of every month.
Yeah.
And all of our events are on the our website. And Amanda does a great job promoting them in our newsletters and on our social media platforms.
Should we say hi to Amanda? Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Yeah, we should. But we should say hi to the rest of the team, too.
We should, too. Ava and Amanda and Caroline.
And Karen.
And Karen.
Oh, Karen. Let's talk about her for
Let's talk about Karen.
Sorry, we're there. Reel it back in.
That's okay.
Karen's amazing. Karen is our finance manager, and she comes in one day a week, or if we need, if I need her, we need her more, she'll come in.
Oh, that's cool.
She does all of our books, all of our invoicing, all of my reporting for the board. And she also, we had an insurance meeting today, and she's in there with me for that. So she's almost like my calming piece. She's really quiet, really smart, really good at her job.
That's nice to have someone around like that.
It really is. Hashtag handler. Okay.
Hashtag, nice work out there, Karen.
Okay, so now that we've said hi to the whole team.
Okay, yes. Tell us about the...
Chamber 101s.
Chamber 101.
Yes, so Amanda and Ava typically do them, and it really just reviews what your chamber membership offers. It covers all the benefits of being a chamber member in an hour time frame, right?
Yeah.
So it talks about the marketing benefits. That's another part when we were just speaking about the, joining the chamber. Amanda does a great job with our newsletters, and we have a 55% open rate in our newsletters. You're a marketing dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's pretty high.
It's never been that high before. So her content is about what we have going on as an organization and about our members. We're highlighting our members too. So part of your membership is getting us your information and letting us get it out to our membership and partners.
I definitely open your email every week.
Because you don't know it, right? And she does a good job, a mix of pictures, because I'm a spaz. We all know this. I'm going to scroll pictures and words. So she highlights all in a beautiful way.
Yeah, she does a great job.
So they'll cover those benefits. She hosts a weekly radio show. There's benefits there. And again, cover all of the councils and committees. Because what you, Mike Nelson, 5 Towers Media, are looking for in your membership may be a little bit different than,
Yeah, that's true.
Joe Smith. So who's Joe Smith?
I don't know.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So we try to highlight the important parts and make sure that you're aware of what we have going on. Come to Chamber 101.
Yeah.
Everyone should.
I believe so. Actually, I'm trying to get one of my team members to get there every month so that we can meet people. Again, just a big part of the chamber for us is networking.
And consistency, right?
Yeah.
So
being in front of people and on a regular basis. Yeah.
And we haven't, outside of the networking mixers, like we talked about the lunch with legislators, and we try to do like educational pieces as they come up, right? So we're having an AI panel in July because that's a hot topic right now. And
nice.
people want to know what's going on with that. We'll do a marketing piece in, I don't know, whenever it's coming in the fall. So we try also to hear some of the pain points of our membership and if we can help. In January, we did an alternative hiring panel, which was super cool. So workforce is an issue. So we brought in people that kind of think outside the box in ways that you can hire. So we try to do that as well. We used to call them lunch and learns, but then COVID hit, and then it was like quarterly classroom. So I don't know a name for them, but they're wonderful.
They're great.
Well, yeah.
Wonderful events.
Let's just call them that.
Call them whatever you want.
You're going to learn so much. Events.
I
There
like
it is.
that. There it is. Brand it. Copyright it. Royalties on the way.
Beautiful.
So, what do you got coming up? Let's circle back to the Sagamore
There
because
it
that's
is.
Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
Today, we're recording this on. Is today Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Also a week from now. But when you're listening to this, it's going to be just a couple days after this.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We do a triple chamber mixer up at the Sagamore, and it's us in the Lake George Chamber and the Bolton Chamber. So we are really excited. It's $20 to sign up, member or non-member. So
That's all it is?
And when you see, I can't. You've been. Have you been before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like the food that the Sagamore
That's
puts
amazing.
out. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. And then you can take rides on the boat, right? I don't know the name of the boat. They
I
have
don't
like
know
a
the name of
boat.
the boat either, but it's cool.
Right. And they take, and we're right, weather permitting, right outside on the water. The view is gorgeous. Last year, there was rain in the forecast, and they still had a beautiful tent. Like, you wouldn't...
There were so many people there last year.
So many. Our chamber alone, as of today, has like 215 people signed
I was going
up.
to say, I stopped in yesterday, and you guys had 208 people signed up yesterday. So
Yeah, we signed a few more up today.
yeah, it's awesome.
It's awesome and so worth it. And kudos to the Sagamore.
I mean, $20 is worth it just for the food.
Oh my, seriously. Oh
my
God.
white rice and salsa is.
You better eat good today.
Holy
so
moly.
on Tuesday you can
really-
splurge
I
a
can
little.
binge.
I have a problem with that. I'm like, oh, I ate good yesterday.
Yeah,
Give me a cheeseburger.
all of it. Give me all the
Give me-
cheeseburgers.
Okay, back on track.
Yes.
So come to the Sagamore, June 11th, 5 to 7. You can register on our website, AdirondackChamber.org.
Now, does that fill up? Do you hit a point where they're like you can't say yes anymore, or is it like you can have 500 people there?
We can have 500 people there.
Nice.
Yeah.
There is always a lot of people there.
There's always a lot of people.
I think I said that, but it is a huge
It's over
event.
300 typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
With the other chambers as well. So it'll be great.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What else is coming up?
Okay, so we have our golf outing on June 17th.
Yes.
Which is sold out, but we're really excited about that. It's at the Glens Falls Country Club. We always sell out of that pretty early with
you a
sponsors. I'm like Happy Gilmore. I'm a softball player, so I think that
So you
ball,
smash the ball
I
a mile.
smash the
Do
ball.
you swing it like Happy Gilmore
I
does?
try not to.
Because that's a beautiful swing.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's fun. So my Brooklyn is Matt golfs and Brooklyn golfs, and they both golf left-handed.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute to see. And then I get up there
is
all
cute.
Happy Gilmore-y.
Is she good?
She's good.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the patience for it yet, but she will be good.
well, yeah.
She's 9, it takes time.
I'm almost 50, and I don't have the patience for it.
That's true. That's true. So I won't golf that day. I will drive around in a cart and thank everybody and, cheers everybody and have show my support that way.
Okay.
I
But
won't
not
play.
golfing?
But not by not golfing.
That's good.
Yeah. And we only have a certain amount of spots. And again, like I said,
Yeah.
we sell out. Just feels like it wouldn't be right if I took one of those spots. We'll go with
That's
that
true.
story.
That's a
You
good
know
point.
what I mean?
That's a good point. You got to leave room for somebody else.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's coming up. Really excited about that.
And the country club's a beautiful course too.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, I definitely. It's been a few years, but I've golfed that. It's nice.
Yeah. They didn't kick you out?
I mean, maybe they did. That's why it's only.
You don't remember?
I've
That's why
been
you
back
only
for
gone
a few years. Story for another day, folks.
We have a mixer in July 18th at Common Roots.
Ooh,
in South Glens Falls.
Nice.
So last year, this is kind of a cool story. Last year was the first year since I've been with the chamber, which is about 8 years, that we did an actual mixer in July. We've never done it. We always
right.
take July off because people are traveling, and so we had never had an event at Common Roots.
it was packed.
It was packed. It was so cool. We're like, you know what? We got to do this again. So
I mean, the beer's amazing.
the beer's amazing. The food's really good. Their space is nice. So we're really looking forward to that.
That's fun.
July 18th. We just opened registration up. 2 more things I want to talk about, and then I'll turn it back over to you.
Hey, it's
Okay.
your show.
On the 31st of July, we have our day at the track,
Oh, yeah, okay.
which is a ton of fun. We capped the tickets at 80. Last year, we capped it at 60. Carol Ann feels really excited about it this year, so we're going for 80, and
Okay.
I think we'll be fine. But yeah, it's at the oh God, I don't know what the name of the place is. What the
The 1863 Club.
oh God, we can't afford that. No, we're a nonprofit. Well,
Let's get a few more members, everyone. So let's help get these guys into the 1863 Club.
we'll have to put that as our new part
yeah.
of our campaign.
You're probably in the old clubhouse, I would imagine, right?
No,
Up on the
you're
top
not-
floor there?
Is that where the carousel part is? Like right around there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is awful.
I barely go to the track.
It'll
like-
come to me as I'm driving out of here.
If I go to the track this year, it'll be for that event. So
You should come. It's a lot of fun. There's
Yeah.
food, and it's small, right? It's more intimate, less formal, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Come to
Okay.
the track. The Easy Goer, that's what it's called.
the easy goer.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. And then there's a couple of other events in August and September, but I really want to talk about our business awards because we just
Yeah.
closed the business nomination process.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We have 45 businesses that were nominated this year for
That's
the
awesome.
business awards. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's fun.
So that's an all-time high for nominees. So what will happen now is we have a group of 11 volunteers
Okay.
that will get together and we'll delegate all of the nominees to them, and they do an interview. And then there's a spreadsheet, random spreadsheet for points. So we all get together and we, say you are interviewing, we're going to go to Joe Smith again about his business. You come back to the group and you let them know all the reasons why that Joe Smith should win the Small Business of the Year. We have a point scale, and we, as a group, put the points in a beautiful spreadsheet, and then the winners magically come out.
I would just like you to know that the year that I was on that committee, I interviewed 3 businesses and had to fight on their behalf to help them win their awards, and 2 of my 3 businesses won the award that year.
Oh, that's great.
And I and it's not because they're amazing businesses. It's just because I'm so persuasive. No. It was one of them was Common Roots.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah. And the other one was Ace Hardware up across from Home Depot. Chris, what's Chris's last name? Anyway, they're amazing businesses. That like small town businesses. It was when Common Roots was first getting up and going. They were just.
Isn't it cool to learn like the behind the scenes of all
Yeah.
of these businesses?
Yeah. Oh my God. It was a lot of fun being on that committee, actually. Going to meet with them and hearing all about it, hearing their story. And yeah, it's cool.
I have 100% retention on the committee over
Oh, I
the
bet you
past
do.
3 years.
Yeah.
And these guys are volunteers. It's time consuming. So
Yeah, it
it's
definitely
really
takes
cool.
a lot of time. But yeah, it's
to-
a lot of fun.
Yeah, you learn a bunch. So.
What about that now? Leadership program, is that in the swing? Is your
Wow,
leadership-
good. We just finished soliciting for Leadership Adirondack.
Yeah.
We have a lot. Like, I think we oversaturated our marketing between you and I. Me and Amanda trying to figure this out because we just had a lot of
people
things
come
we
in,
were
yeah.
soliciting for, big things at one time. Going to have to go ahead and span that out next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Leadership Adirondack is back. It'll start in September.
Cool.
We just closed the application process. We're meeting middle of this month, so we have an advisory committee that will review the applicants and see who will, get pushed through. And Brian Rollo is
Yeah.
our facilitator this
Oh,
year.
cool.
Yeah, he'll be there on Tuesday.
Very nice. I haven't seen Brian in years.
Really excited.
Yeah.
Really excited to have him be a part of this.
Have you has Josh Coons ever told you his leadership Adirondack story?
Was he in it?
Yeah, come on, we're old, so like it was a while back.
No.
But they did this thing with the paper lantern where you light the candle inside of it and it floats up in the air like a hot air balloon.
Mm-hmm.
His caught on fire and like landed on the roof of the building and like started to catch the building on fire. It was like a whole deal. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Oh,
He signed up for Tuesday. Maybe
Oh my
he can
God.
tell us that story.
you should put him up on with a microphone.
I will.
Hilarious.
Can we get a testimonial?
Yeah, so funny.
That's great.
But he, outside of him setting that on fire, he did speak very highly of the program. Sounded awesome. Did you ever go through it before?
I didn't.
Oh, no kidding.
I know.
Yeah, me either.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting. And even being in this role, my lane has never been sitting through the program. So I really have never gone through it. I've helped plan it, but have never sat through it all. So, yeah. I mean, interesting.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. So leadership at Adirondack.
you never set anything on fire then?
I did not. Well,
I mean, not there, but
not
obviously.
there, right? Exactly.
Oh, what else are we missing?
Oh, I'm thankful to be here.
Yeah,
Thanks for your support.
absolutely. I love the chamber.
Thank
I
you.
love your chamber more than
you.
most.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm not just saying that because you're here. No, it really is. I mean, it's the Chamber of Commerce. I mean, I joined the Chamber of Commerce back in the day when Johnny Marcantonio
I
was the
know,
membership
yeah,
manager.
yes.
And it's always been helpful to the small businesses either that I worked for or that I owned, and being able to get in front of people. And my train of thought is always, or my school of thought, I guess, has always been, either you have to network or you have to cold call when you're in sales. And I freaking hate cold calling like
Same.
most people. So networking was always the way that I wanted to do it. It put me in front of people I wouldn't get in front of otherwise.
Relationship building.
yeah.
You're really good at that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. So it's, and to this day, and as I'm now building our sales force, and I'm like, this is what we're doing, guys. Like, I don't want you to hit the phones. I want you to go to chamber events. I want you to go to ribbon cuttings. I want you to get out there and build relationships with people, and then leverage those relationships for business. That's how it works. You help them, they help you. It's good for
Perfect.
everybody. So
Yeah, and thank you for your support. You are you are one of our favorites. So we
well, thank you
appreciate
very much.
all
You guys
do
are
for us.
very easy to support with all the good that you do in the community. So
Thanks.
just saying. And you guys are
Appreciate
cool
Thank you.
and fun. You know?
Thanks.
Thanks, Anna.
I know.
I
I
know.
mean, geez, making me blush, Nelson.
Woo.
Making me blush. I mean, I think we covered quite a bit. I feel happy about it. I mean,
Good.
come to some stuff.
Come to some stuff.
If you have any questions on the chamber, call us.
For sure. And that's if people want to contact you, find out more about stuff, where do they find you guys?
Yeah, AdirondackChamber.org. Yeah, spell that all out.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's not bad. There's
It's
worse
not
ones
bad.
out there.
I think so. It's pretty simple. AdirondackChamber.org. Just as it sounds.
You guys are on all the socials?
All the socials.
Are you TikToking?
We're not TikToking.
Me either.
I can't TikTok. And we're not on Twitter, or what's it called now? Not Twitter.
X.
We're not on that either.
No.
It was a platform that just, again, Amanda's a one-man show, right? We're a one-person marketing department, and she's killing it. Got to just make sure that we're putting our time where it seems valuable. So
Okay.
LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, newsletters.
That's where.
That's where you find us.
Okay. All right. Well, please check them out, everyone. And again, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having me.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And stay tuned. I'm actually not sure who we have coming on next. I know we have
doesn't
someone. Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, we should probably just end it here.
Hey, you should just you should end it.
Last
Yeah.
episode, Trisha Rogers. No other interviews necessary. Just call Trisha and her team
That's
at the
right.
chamber.
We got you.
Thanks, everybody.
RASP Inc. is committed to forming strong customer partnerships and delivering comprehensive solutions for industrial control and system design needs. In a rapidly evolving tech landscape, staying current can be challenging, and maintaining the right staff and schedules for complex projects is often difficult. Companies choose RASP Inc. as their trusted partner to address these challenges. From implementation through after-project support, we are here when you need us most. We also offer all support services for any project, whether we designed your system or not. You can call RASP Controls for all of your support needs. RASP, Industrial Controls and Automation.
The superpower that every citizen has is the ability to control where they spend their time, money, and attention. By focusing these on supporting local businesses, you are having a profound impact on your friends, your family, and your local community. So if you want to change the world, you can start with buying local.